looks like we will have a triple header with the Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Giants here tonight at home. And let me here look at the mock draft. Looks like a mock draft one. Looks like Will Anderson will be taken out of the first. Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, Miles Murphy will be taken out of the first out in the first round. And it looks like they predict us to take Andre Carter the second, which I may get, but I need Will Smith and Jalen Carter. And it looks like I don't see it. Alright, it looks like we will be taking Gayshin Boyett in the first round as well. But mock draft 2, it looks like CJ Stroud would be taken in the first pick. Will Anderson, followed by Will Anderson, Miles Murphy, Bryce Young, and Jalen Carter dropped down. And then Giants will draft Andre Carter the third, and they said we will get Josh Downs. And with our first pick, and with our last pick, it says we will get Jordan Battle, which that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna get me defensive tackle. The defense needs to be stepping up. So yeah. So here we go. We are going against the New York Giants. The New York Football Giants. We got 3 players ready to negotiate. Let's go ahead and negotiate with them. We did not re-sign Justin Coleman. We're gonna re-sign these two. Give them a 3-year deal. And I don't know how to get rid of I don't know how to get Jamal Adams. Looks like he's training, but we're not getting him off the injured reserve. I don't know why. we are having this issue where Jamal Adams is not coming out of I don't know how. We need Jamal Adams, man. Alrighty, let's get this game going. So we are playing the New York Giants. The top threat is Saquon Barkley. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to, what do you call it? Contain him. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to contain him. Our offensive rank is number 25, while the Giants is 12, and our defense is number 8. It looks like now, and Giants are number 19. So let's go ahead and play. Seahawks at home against the New York Giants. Oh, yep. My cord is all screwed up.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants.
I fixed the cord, so now, yeah, it's the Seahawks.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks.
It looks like the Seahawks will
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at the Seahawks team as they get ready here.
The Giants will be playing. Yeah, we can't get none of those players in.
It can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, while the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
All right, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
McCaffrey is
and he
still
gets it
going.
inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Snaps. Looking for
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Fan. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Is up, and it looks like it will go to the end zone.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
What is it? Illegal block in the back, and it's only
that flag
offense.
accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
To Saquon, and he kept the ball. It's first and 13.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, that's Richie James.
Jones gets the ball off.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
We'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, here we go.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Hands it off to McCaffrey, and he gets
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And it's
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Finding space at the 40. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Daniel Jones under center. He is doing some movement. Snap.
Throwing Jones. Open look. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
And Nwosu picks it up.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
For the punt.
On the return, Jackson.
And Jackson.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And now this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. Daniel Jones snaps.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
All right, here we go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. James has got it. Complete.
James has got it.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that was almost exactly his hit
just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, Slayton.
Ryan Day.
And some room to work.
And that is a touchdown for the Giants.
New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
They are 1 point away from tying this game. And if it goes up, and it is
the
good.
extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Here we go. The Giants will kick it off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
All right. Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Snap. He had to run, but he was sacked. 3rd and 17.
Coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He lets it fly for
passing
Lockett.
To Lockett, and what a catch by Lockett for the first down.
49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pass, hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey was
nothing
still
doing.
going.
Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Looks like that will be
they had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right.
And that was intercepted, but it went
he will be out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Lawrence, looks like the offense will stay on the field. Lawrence
passes,
and it's caught. A touchdown for Seattle.
35 yards.
Seattle will be
and the
ahead.
Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Seahawks will be ahead by a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Seahawks.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll bring it out to the 25. I mean, 2 minutes left.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
There we go.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And Daniel Jones is sacked by
Ndamukong Suh gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And what a hit, and the loss of football.
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
And the Seahawks gets it back on the 26-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game.
DK wide open for the touchdown.
For a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this.
Let's look at that. Defense. Look at the defense. The defense just stayed there. Block it. DK. They all moved away, and DK was there for the catch. Was open for the touchdown catch.
Offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
This is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
He was able to complete it, and it's a first down.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Woods.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Second down and 8. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays.
Yeah,
they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
From the Giants
now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And they make this
again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 3.
There's a first and goal. And
it's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
First half.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon. Good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Marcus Mariota leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half, and
the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Looks like the Giants will score. Never mind. He gets over the pylon.
69
Kenny
yards.
And
the Giants come right
touchdown.
out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
His defense is
Gano for the extra point.
Needed to stop the passing, and it seems like they're not going to.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
One-score game.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Will kick it off, and we'll go into the end zone, so we'll be renewed, and
he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Play action.
Sustained runs,
and Marquise
taking their time and
wide
making it work.
Open.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
At the 16. What a play by Marquise Goodwin.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Nobody there to cover him. Let's look at that again. Look at that. Look how open he gets. Looks like it was a blitz, a man coverage, but he was open. Nobody was there. The only people who was close enough was those two, but they was able to catch up to tackle him.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Christian McCaffrey.
They'll try to run with
McCaffrey. He's in for the Seahawks touchdown. He makes it a 2-score game now.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
If it goes up, it is
extra
good.
Point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
And we're going to just let Geno Smith come out and play for the rest of this game. We will have Jamal Adams back next. We should have Jamal Adams back next week. That's what the internet says, but I ain't gonna do that.
That drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good-looking return setup here.
What a return.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Like Saquon is in the open, and he gets tackled
all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This is
a
not
tremendous
good for
play
Seattle.
there from Saquon Barkley.
They held him to 0 rushing.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
That is a touchdown, and there is a flag on the field.
Saquon
and I think it will be
a 7-yard touchdown grab.
Roughing
and the Giants are back within a score.
Roughing the passer on Sue.
So obviously
and
they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks in the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible, too.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is a boomy kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Smith is out here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Snaps.
Now it's the backup Smith.
Passes to Marquise Goodwin. He gets the first down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Passes to Noah Fant, and what a catch by Noah Fant.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, Geno snaps.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Snaps,
from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Kick is up, and
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Ding. It was nearly going to ding. Doink out, but he made it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down at the 30. 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here.
And that is an intercepted by Quandre Diggs.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Quandre Diggs with the interception.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now at 1st and 10.
And he gets tripped up by his
Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Walker with another carry. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Smith.
And
he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
3rd down and
the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's picked up by Marquise Goodwin, and that is a first down.
12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Has been
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Has been
now Gino
throwing in the Giants' side.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Gino snaps.
Gino down to throw.
Passes to Metcalf.
The throw going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Again, Smith
for
the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they
passes to DK and he's in. They went for it on 4th and 1, and the Seahawks gets the touchdown.
A great effort there. With his second
pass
touchdown of the afternoon.
Metcalf.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Here we go. And the kick goes up, and it is good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
That was a good return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Galladay. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Daniel Jones.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in
for the Giants touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
He's almost there for the
extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
They would have gone. They went for
fourth quarter. They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
And the Giants
use their final timeout. I don't know why they use it now, but they'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Seconds left.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it's Smith.
And that is intercepted.
And it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once
again. And the Giants got time to make it a 2-point lead.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Pass complete to Alec Cox.
And it's
out. He put it on the
fumble,
and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Gets it back. That will end the game.
Wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board.
For the
it was
Giants.
needing to. Had them to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores.
Passes,
pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Kneel it, so that will end today's
Listen,
game.
anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down.
Yeah.
But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady
Seattle,
clip the remainder of the game.
The Giants, but
so for the Seahawks,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
let's look at the
they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
3 touchdowns and 1 interception.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Geno Smith got 6 for 12 for 82 yards and 1 touchdown and 1 interception as well. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey, 19 carries for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Kenneth Walker with 12 carries and 75 yards. Saquon Barkley, 7 carries, 66 yards and 1 touchdown. And then receiving, Darius Slayton had a big game. 5 catches for 123 yards and 1 touchdown. DK Metcalf, 5 catches and 67 yards. Richie James, 4 catches and 40 yards. Ollie Cox, 4 catches for 75 yards. Tyler Lockett, 3 catches and 96 yards and a touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 3 catches for 80, 60, or 80 yards. Saquon Barkley with a touchdown. Galladay with a touchdown. And blocking, no one cares. Justin Coleman, 7 tackles. Williams, 6. Ryan Neal, 4 tackles. Tyreek Woolen with 5. So is Cody Barton. And Quandre Diggs with the interception. Ward with the sack, and so is Sue with the sack. Yeah, it was a lot of fumbles, but yeah. That's it. Finished game. Let's hope we got our players back at Week 9 against. I don't know. Let's see. Advancing. I have an advancing week automatically. And we play the Cardinals next. And let's look at our team injury report and see if we got our team back. And it looks like we don't, so why can we not put him in? Why is he not in? Got so many players that's not coming back. I don't know why. everybody. Here we go. So I hope you enjoy. So for next one, of course, we got DeAndre Hopkins. He's got 30 catches, 36 catches, 521 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The offensive ranks, Seattle is 23, while the Cardinals are 21, and then defensive is number 16, and then number 13. So, alright, and I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoyed this game, and like I did, if you did, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn on those post notifications so you don't miss another game. And our final for the Giants game, 38-28, Seahawks wins. And I will see y'all at the next